So on this video, we're going to talk about the Yamaha Ag06. All right, take a look at it. The Yamaha Ag06. All right, I'm going to do a quick unboxing of this awesome gear. Guys, my name is Daniel King. Welcome to King's Tech Review. And on this channel, you're going to learn about product reviews, you're going to learn about affiliate marketing, and also toys and tech, all right, reviews. So thank you for joining me here. Let's get into this video. All right, so let's open it out. Just got it in from Amazon, and I'm really excited to open it. So yes, beautiful. All right, it's well packaged. All right, so it comes with a manual. All right, let's take a quick look at the manual and what it comes with. It ships with Cubase LE. All right, that's the software. I already have Cubase on my computer, so it will work probably really good with Cubase. All right, so you have all the manual here, the quick start manuals and stuff like that. We'll take a look at this later. Lots of different manuals, I guess it's different languages and stuff like that. So let me put this back here and let's look at the product because I'm really excited to get into this product here. I hope you are as well. So here we go. This is the little product here. Let me put a box on the side. Okay guys, so I have the Yamaha Ag06 here, which I'm really excited about. You know, I got it just recently here. Take a look at it. Take a look at it. That's it right there. Ag06. All right, now as you can see, it's a really small mixer board, right? About the size of a little bigger than my hand. Wow. And there's a next version, which is the Ag03. All right, but this is the Ag06. I thought I would go with a bigger version, so I just ordered this from Amazon. And I wanted to see how this functions. I heard a lot of talk about it. It came out a couple of years ago. And I said, you know, let me take a look at it for myself because I was looking for some solutions for my problem here, which I ordered this specifically for music as well as doing my podcast, my YouTube. I paid $199 for it. Okay. And after taxes and so on, it's probably going to come up about two something. All right. So I got this and I said, you know, I really wanted to test it out to see for myself, you know, what the hype was about and if it would work for me, a musician as well as a marketer. All right. So I wanted to see if it would be good for podcasting as well as singing my music, going live on Facebook and YouTube, Instagram, you know, just basically use it online. All right. See what the effects are like. Okay. As we look at the unit here, it has 48-volt phantom power and it comes with two XLR, right, connections here. And this spot here is basically for a mic. All right. And this one here is for a mic as well as a guitar. I don't play the guitar, but a lot of people I see online play the guitar. And my dad used to play the guitar, but I don't, unfortunately. I play a little of the keyboard. All right. And I wanted to use it for my keyboard. However, there's a section here for keyboard. All right. Left and right section for keyboard, which is really good. All right. And why I bought this unit is because it could handle at least one XLR, could handle, you know, a mic or guitar, and also it could handle a keyboard input. This one here, if you have a CD player, you could hook up your CD player to it, which is really good. And it has a low and a high gain as well. Also, you have a stereo out, okay, which is the left and right channel here. And also it has a mono monitor out, which is really good. And I like that about this unit. Okay, also you have a headphone jack as well as a foot pedal. Now, if you have a foot pedal, you could plug it into here and you could turn on and off the effects. Turning on and off the effects. That's important to me, especially when I'm doing a live gig. You know, I'm singing or stuff like that and I don't want to be touching the effects. I could just click on the pedal, turn off the effects, click it again and turn on the effects. So I have a pedal that I could plug into this and get it working. Then when you look at the unit, you have number one channel, you have two channel, 3 and 4 channels, and then 5 and 6. Okay, so let's look at the first channel. The first channel says 48 volts, which is your 48 volt. So if you have a condenser mic, you could use this with 48 volts. You could press this and engage the 48 volts. Phantom power, all right, that is used for condenser mic or ribbon mic or whatever the case may be. All right, then you have the compressor and also equalizer right here. You could click on it, engage it, and turn it off. Then you have the effects section, which is you could click on it and engage the effects, click on it, disengage the effects. This is for one mic, right? And that is good as well. I like that about this. Now, it goes to the section here, number 2. Let's talk about number 2. So if you have a guitar, you could just put on your guitar, strum away a bit, and basically it could give it some sort of an amp simulator. For those of you guys that are into rock and that sort of music, I think this unit would be good for you. If you like that heavy sound of which I'm not too fond of, but this that might be useful for you. This effects might be useful for you. So then you have an amp simulator right here, and that would give the guitar the effects of one of those rock guitars type thing. All right, I'm just making sounds, but I don't know how to play it. But you guys will know what it means. All right, then you have the effects that you can use, the effects send, which you could use on that guitar. However, this part of the unit doesn't engage with the phantom power. Okay, so let's say I want 2 condensed mic that you want to hook up. You cannot hook it up to 2. You could only hook it up to 1, which is the phantom powers on this side. All right, so unfortunately, that's how this works. All right, so on this section here, as we go over to this section, which is 3 and 4 channel, all right, if you have a keyboard, which I have a keyboard, all right, I could hook my keyboard to here, and then I could run it through 3 and 4, left and right channel, and I could turn on the gain, turn off the gain, which is very important to me. All right, now if I want the keyboard a little louder, a little more presence, I'll leave it on high. Now, if I want it lower, I'll turn it on low. Okay, so you also have a dry channel. Now, the dry channel is basically for, let's think about dry channel 1 and 2. It's sending the signal through the system out dry. It's not going to be full of effects or anything. So it will go out through line 1 and 2, send it to the processor, and go out through 1 and 2 dry. So that's going to be a dry signal. It's not going to be a process signal with effects and stuff like that. All right. So 1 and 2 will go out, which is these 2 channels will go out through here dry. Okay. Now if I set it to input, okay. Okay. So if you set it on dry, it sends the signal out through 1 and 2, line 1 and 2, dry. Okay. Now if you want to put it on input 2, will send out the signal, all right? It will send out the signal and you'll send it out with the effects on it. So we're going to test all this to see if it works. And the loopback function also, if you connect it to a computer, which is, you have the connections right here for a computer. All right, this is a USB 2.0 computer as well as a 5-volt DC. So you're going to plug it is powered by either this USB 2.0 channel, or you could plug in a 5-volt DC to your tablet, all right? And it's also powered. This unit is also powered by it, okay? So very good features, very, very good features that I think that they have packed into this nice, small little unit here. All right, so on this section here, as we spoke about 3 and 4, now 5 and 6, which is for CD player, whatever you have, you just plug it right into here and you can control it. It has a low and high gain, and also you could control it here. This is the volume for the CD player right here. Bam, you turn it up louder. And this one here, as you can see, is a computer here. You plug it up to your computer, okay? All right, and this will be the signal leading out to the computer and going into basically whatever DAW you're using, whatever, probably into Cubase or probably Pro Tools or whatever the case may be. All right, and this is the volume that controls that signal. All right, and it goes through, again, the USB. All right, so as we look into this section here now, this is the stereo out, left and right, foot pedal, as we mentioned this before. If you have a foot pedal, you could turn on and off the effects with that. This section here is the monitor section, all right? You could monitor with your headphones. I like that about this. You can monitor with your headphone, dedicated headphones. However, if you have 2 headphones plugged in, one here, and the next one plugged into here, you cannot monitor from the both. You could only monitor from one. Okay, so if it's plugged into here, you could only monitor from here. If it's plugged into here, you could only monitor from here, okay? And that's the features. That's how it is, you know. I don't know the technicalities or why they did it like that, but I guess that's how it works. All right, so let's go on to this now here. So you're monitoring from here. You could turn up the headphone volume, which is really good. And I turn it up and turn it down. And I like that feature about it separately. Now, this is for the monitor. So the monitors, these are the monitors, these little speakers here. You could turn up this. If you're plugged into external monitors, powered monitors, you could turn this up and turn it down. Okay, channels. Okay, you could mute each channel. See the mute here? They could mute the channel. Let's say you want to mute channel 1 and 2. Bam, bam, and just have this the keyboard playing or the CD player playing, all right, or iPad or whatever the case may be. You could just have those two playing. And you know, you just press it and it would engage. It would mute, and you press it again. It will mute, and then you press it to unmute it. Okay, got it? Press it to mute it, press it to disengage the signal. Okay. All right. So I hope you're understanding what I'm trying to explain to you. Okay. So let's get into it. Let's look at it further. And as we look at it, so that's pretty much it. Let me show you basically how it works. Okay. Let's jump into it and let's see how this thing works. Basically, you can use any of these iPhone plugs. All right. Plug it in there. Comes with this plug. Also, if you look at it, plug this in here, right, to the back here, bam, right, and plug it directly into your 110. So I'm going to run this in the back here, plug it in. Okay, so the unit is plugged in, and I'm going to hook everything up now to my camera. All right, so this is plugged in now. Okay, I plugged the monitor in, which this is section is going to monitor, and this monitor goes directly to my camera. This goes directly to my camera. All right, and now I'm going to plug in the microphone. Plug it in here to channel 1, which is cool. Then I'm going to plug in my keyboard, my piano or my keyboard. That goes there. Then I'm going to plug in the headphone because I want to hear what's being said. All right. Okay, let's turn it on. Let's turn it on. So when I turn it on, I'm going to press this. It's going to turn it on. Make sure all the volumes is turned down. Okay, all right. Turn up the monitor a little bit so you can hear. Monitor. All right, and make sure my mic is in. Okay, so I'm gonna turn the volume up. All right, there I'm getting some volume here now. Okay, plugged in everything. All right, this is the mic input. This is my keyboards. All right, and this is also this is my headphones, and this is my output, which is the monitors. This goes to my monitors, which I plug this directly into my camera. All right, and this is how it's basically going to hear it. And let me turn up the volume. Okay, so I could hear my volume loud and clear here. Turning the volume up on the mic. Yes, turning it up. Check 1 2, check 1 2 on the mic. Check 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. As you can hear the volume coming up. All right, I could hear it nicely. Right, on 8 is pretty good. However, I have to turn up the headphones to about 10. All right, and turn this here, which is the peaking, up to about, let's say about 8, 7. So let's try and set it on 7. Turn up the peaking. All right, turn on the peaking. Okay, I think that's a good number to deal with. Okay, so if you notice, you know, you have pretty good control of the volume here. You have the peaking as well as you have also the you have the gain, okay, which definitely puts some more volume on the mic. All right, and here we have phantom power, 48 volt phantom power. Now 48 volts phantom power is for pretty much a condensed mic or ribbon mic or whatever the case may be. Let's engage the pad to see how it works. All right, let's see. All right, so I'm engaging the pad. Everything, all the settings are the same. All right, and this is me with a pad. However, I have to go really close to the mic to actually get some signal up there. So I don't know why you would. So I don't know why you would really use the pad. So this is the pad disengaged. This is the pad engaged. Okay. And I wouldn't really use it. I don't know what's for. If you know what it's for, let me know in the comments below. Okay, guys. All right. So yeah, so that's the pad engage. Let's go down to, this is the volume gain, and as I showed you already, let's go down to the compressor here and the equalizer. Let's engage that compressor and see how it sounds with all the settings the same, which is, this is 9, gain staging 9, sorry, I think this is, sorry, 7 goes up to 10. But okay, with all the settings the same, let us engage the compressor and equalizer. So I'm engaging the compressor and the equalizer. Let me know what you think, how it sounds. All right, and I'm speaking now to the mic, and the compressor and equalizer is engaged. I don't know if you hear a difference. Now let me disengage it. So I'm going to press it. What do you think? Is there a difference between the disengage and the gauge? Let me press it again. I'm now engaging the compressor. All right, so you hear the difference between the compressor. Let me go back a little bit more. Do you hear the difference between the compressor? It's off. Now the compressor is off. Now it's on. It's off now. Now it's on. All right. All right, so let me turn off the compressor. So that's the compressor engaged. Let me know what you think. All right, so let's go down to the effect. So I am now engaging the effect. I could hear it loud and clearly. All right, the effects is an effect send. All right, if you can hear, let's engage the compressor as well. So the compressor is engaged with the effect. All right, and you can hear the effects. There is also a DSP on board software that runs with the computer that you can use it to increase the effects, change the effects. So I'm taking off the effects right now. So it's off. There is no knob. You just have to press this little button here to engage the effects. Okay, goody. Now let's take off the compressor. Compressor is off. Effects are off. Effects are on. La 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 la. Do re mi fa sol la ti do. All right, so it's on. It's working. You could hear the effects. All right. I don't know if a singer would like this. This is certainly not the effects I would use if I was a singer, but it depends on what your preference is. Okay, so it's on the effects send. All right, not the input. Effects send. Okay, so I'm disengaging it right now. All right, there is no pre-effects on this unit. Okay, no pre-effects, just effects send. Okay, or pre-delay, or whatever the case may be. I like a little pre-delay on my voice, as well as a little effect send. Not too much. Okay, you don't want it to sound like you're drowning into, but you want to hear a nice warm sound, not just bunch of woo effects like an echo like. Okay, so that's basically channel 1. All right, and let's move on to channel 2 now. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn off the unit, and I'm going to plug this one into channel 2. Oh boy. Ooh, tricky. Okay, so now we plugged into channel 2, and I'm turning up the volume here. You could hear how it goes. I'm basically 8, all right? And I have not engaged the amp simulator. Now, this is for guitars specifically, all right? Let's see if we could engage the pad. Pad, all right, the pad is engaged. And you would probably use this if you want the guitar to sound predominantly and muting the mic, all right? The mic and this is for the mic and this is for the guitar. Okay, so if you want to engage the guitar, you're going to press, let me lower down some of the volume because I don't want it blasting my ears out. So Sorry, dear, I almost blast my ears out. I guess you will have to have a guitar to play on that. And I don't have a guitar. I do have a keyboard. However, the keyboard is for the next section. Okay. So, are you hearing my voice? Hope you're hearing it. Okay, okay, let's turn back up the gain. Okay, all right. I'm turning up the gain to about, let's say, 7. Okay. And yes, on this section here, I'm turning up the gain also to, this is going to be at 7 as well. All right. So, yes. So, as we look at it, the unit sounds fine. It works well. However, we're going to try it on live setup, like Facebook or YouTube setup, and see if it works there as well. Okay, but the unit worked fine. You heard line 1 and also line 2. Line 3 now, which is the keyboard. I'm going to play my keyboard and we're going to hear the difference with the music. Okay, let's play my keyboard and let's go to that section. Let me turn up some volume here so you guys could hear it on the keyboard. Okay, okay, let's test that keyboard now. All right. Okay, so the keyboard is coming through loud and clearly. I'm just tapping on it with my hand here. Okay, so the keyboard works fine. The unit works well. Let's click on the gain. Let's try the gain. Let's see what the gain does. Okay, so what? So the gain takes off some of the loud, most, I mean to say lower the volumes basically. All right, and you turn it back on. So you hear the full sound of the keyboard there. Take it off. All right, the sound of the keyboard there. It's lowered, so you can hear my voice speaking, a little bit more. I won't sing for you today. Let's try some. You want to hear me sing? Okay. I hear you. You want to hear me sing? Okay, all right. Let me engage some effects here on my voice here. Let's see. Let's see if the effects works with the unit. Well, I guess the effects would work. Let me plug it out and plug it back in. Hold on. Okay. Okay, all right. Now you're hearing me, okay? So, what I will do, I will basically, let's try the peaking. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna sing you a little song, okay? All right, with the keyboard engaged, I'm gonna put some effects on my voice. La la la, la 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 la, do re mi fa sol la ti. Do re mi fa sol la ti do ti la so fa mi re do 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 do. Have to turn up the volume a little bit more. La da 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 da. All the effects is engaged. La da da da. Let's try something else. La da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da da da, da 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 da, la da da da, da da da, la di da di da di da, di 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 da, doop 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 doop. Hey, all right, guys. So that's with the effects engage here, and let me take it off, turn off the effects, turn on the compressor now, and let me talk a little bit. So, you just had a full rundown of this unit here. Now, I could plug in a CD player as well and engage it, but basically, I believe this unit works. And for $199, I think it's a pretty good unit for basically the starter. Let's say a starter musician. Let's say, okay, that's the keyboard sounds there. You're hearing a little warm feedback though. Hold on, I'm hearing it. Okay. Oh, probably have the volume turned up too loud. However, I don't know if this would be good for live, but I will check it to see if it works for live, a live setup like on Facebook or on YouTube. So I'm going to check it to see if it works good on live setups like Facebook and on YouTube. Okay, so with all that said, I hope you like this unit. You could purchase this unit in the description below. I am going to put a link there to Amazon. You can get it on Amazon for about $199. This is how much this unit sells for. It's a pretty good unit, all right? And I'm going to test it for live, to make sure, it's something that I would definitely have in my arsenal. All right. And I just want to thank you for watching this review. Please, please, please like, share, subscribe to our videos. And when I come out with a new video, a new product review, or a new affiliate product that could help you grow your business on YouTube, please click the notification so you will be notified every time I come online. I'm going to be bringing these videos to you ever so often. Every Tuesday, I am going to be here bringing you a new tech or a new affiliate marketing tip.